Won't you take me by the hand? Won't you let me know what's up in your head? And I know, oh, it might not be the right time for you and me. And that's okay, as long as you're happy. Yeah, that's okay, as long as you're happy. Won't you let me know what's real? Won't you tell me just for once how you feel? And I know, oh, it might not be the right time for you and me. And that's okay, as long as you're happy. Yeah, that's okay, as long as you're happy. Won't you take me by the hand? Won't you let me know what's up in your head? And I know, oh, it might not be the right time for you and me. And that's okay, as long as you're happy. Yeah, that's okay, if you wanna be without me.
Good morning, South Florida.
And welcome, welcome, welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Grab your coffee as we grow up the talk of the day.
From the latest scoop around town
to feel-good stories and messages of hope.
A few jokes and live calling.
Highlighting local businesses.
Discussing hot trends and news stories.
A dash of feel-good nostalgia.
I love those morning cartoons.
Keeping up with upcoming events.
Sometimes trying and delicious foods.
Weekly horoscope updates.
An occasional flying duck.
Some sparkle dust.
Don't forget my bell.
And my wand.
With our brew crew laughing on set.
So grab your coffee, your bagel, donut, or any breakfast as we get you up and ready for the rest of your day.
And don't leave us hanging. Give us a follow. Comment live or call right into the show at 888-994-4995 Studio B.
Whether it's a tip of the day or just to say good morning, we'd love to hear from you.
From Amp Media Production Studio, it's
the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Oh, where's the snooze button?
Freddy, it's time to get up. We got a show to do. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Hang tight, guys. Pressing the snooze one more time.
And it's time to do a show.
Morning time, snooze button.
Welcome, welcome, welcome to the morning show. We got new faces, we got new places, we got all sorts of new stuff.
Oh, the places you'll go when you graduate.
Is
Ever read that Dr. Seuss book?
Is this what it looks like?
Remember the Dr. Seuss book, or the places you'll
go?
No,
don't say Dr. Seuss book.
They
removed that.
Only some of them. I think that one's still okay.
Why did they remove Dr. Seuss?
They says no, you can't.
Only some of them. Oh, the places you'll go. That was like the graduation book when you succeed.
Sound is perfect, Mario.
Nice job. Happy Thursday to you.
Dr. Seuss, yes. But this is the face of graduates.
How do you like that? And a lot of coffee.
A lot of coffee.
So why are you drinking coffee and water?
Oh, because I didn't drink any water this morning. It's a good intake to make sure you drink a lot of water.
So you should be drinking first, and because that's the dehydrator and that's the hydrator. So you're double.
So pretty much,
he's chasing his water with coffee.
If he mixes them up, he'll just stay the same. He takes a sip of the coffee, he dehydrates himself.
For every cup of coffee you take, you gotta drink.
And hydrate
For
myself.
every time you drink a cup of coffee, you have to take 3 cups of water to make up the difference.
Can you imagine if you knew then what you know now about health? Would you do it differently?
No, I still would have been a mess.
I know, right? Why do it that when you're 23, you just want to live life, live large?
It's that when you drink as much water as we do, you sort of want to know where is it going and what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
I know where it goes. I'm in the bathroom every 15 minutes. It's very simple.
I know where it goes as well.
Yeah, like Like, honestly, I asked my roommate, because he's graduating as well, so many people are graduating, and I want to ask you this, after you've graduated, if you had the chance to change one single thing, do your senior year all over again, to change a few things, would you?
I wouldn't change anything. I lived my life with no regrets.
There we
Woo-woo.
go.
Nice.
Amen to that.
Nice.
I
Remember
like
we
my
asked Josh
senior
that
year.
last year, and he said,
I'd go back and change to a veterinarian degree.
oh, you said you would have worked harder.
I bet you
Yeah, I would work harder too.
He changed his whole degree
I
now.
asked Josh what he wanted to be the other day, and he's like, if he could have one dream job, he's like, I'm like, oh, a musician or a writer or through. He said he wanted to be a zookeeper.
Go back.
And I'm like,
No, like if I can make, like if I have like a job, any job in the world, and I don't gotta worry about money or anything like that. I want to be a zookeeper. Take care of the
You know, they
animals.
do pay zookeepers. Yeah. You can get a job as a zookeeper if you want to.
But you probably need a degree in animal sciences or something.
Yeah.
And then you probably need a
Zoology.
PhD
Zoology.
in veterinary medicine. I mean, I'm sure you, but you could go back and do it. You're only 23.
Yeah, okay.
Why not go?
Yeah, I'm good.
Naya's like, no, I'm not going back.
12 years.
I gotta tell you, my father had a farm, and he had a lot. He had a lot of animals, and I was a high school student. I was in high school,
Bless you.
and he made me take care of these animals: rabbits and turkeys and chickens and cows and bulls and all this crap. So I said to my
had a
father,
bull?
Dad, yeah, I had a bull. I told you they gave me a baby calf, and then there were bulls and everything in it.
Wow.
And then you had to herd them so that they can go to eating grass. It's a long story, and I couldn't stand it. Corn, you know, to raise how they
Corn
do corn.
stalks?
Corn
Did you use a
starch.
machete?
Yeah, my father wouldn't let me. He says, "No, you're gonna cut off your leg." So when I went to get the bananas that hang, one of those things you cut it, millions of seeds come out. So from one plant you get a whole freaking thing.
Wow.
Interesting.
That's
But there
kinda
are
cool.
rats that live inside these plants,
Oh,
That's
no.
and they ate this big.
They have farmers own pet snakes that they let go in the garden
For the rats.
to eat the rats and all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, like, my mother, when she was growing up, her parents owned a little horse farm, and they would also have different horses. One of my favorite stories of my mother growing up was when it was raining like cats and dogs, and my grandfather was driving a sports car, and he wanted to park a sports car in the garage. But when he opened the garage, she couldn't park the sports car in it. You know why? There was a horse inside the garage.
In the garage?
Yeah, my mother had taken one of her horses.
Do you have problems like that?
And put it in the garage so it wouldn't get wet.
About horsepower.
And then he tried to park the car in the garage, and there were horses there.
My
I can't
father,
park it.
my father wanted to know if I wanted to have horses on the farm. I said, absolutely not.
Why not? Horses are
Because
amazing
in
creatures.
Puerto Rico, they steal the horses.
Oh.
So my farmer neighbor, a couple of miles down, has a farm of horses. And you can hear the gunfire at night because they're trying to steal the horses.
What?
Horses are a big commodity in Puerto
Yeah.
Rico. So I said to Dad, you think I'm from the Bronx? If I'm going to shoot anything, give me a 45. I shoot everybody. He said, no.
My blue
He
jeans.
told me no. But the horses are very delicate animals to
Oh my
take
gosh.
care of.
You and I
Like,
grew up
here's the
so
thing.
differently. How do we even work together?
I was forced into this.
We're like,
life.
you and I are like Green Acres.
Yeah.
I was forced into this life. I did not pick to live on a farm.
We were all brought into the life we were brought into. None of us chose, well, I saw that some people will say we chose to come to where we came, but
You
We
guys
must
like
have chose.
animals, right?
chosen.
You
Yeah,
ever
but
taking
like-
care of these animals?
Yes.
Yeah, I love,
I
like,
had to go to Happy Farm because I've done something. I had to go to the Happy Farm, and we had to clean up after the horses and whatnot. And I got 2
That's
guinea chicks.
disgusting.
I used to have
okay,
He
here's
had,
12
the
but
thing.
he had to
guinea
do
pigs.
it. It was part of his
Horse manure
transformation.
things. Yeah.
stinks.
Stinks.
And here's the thing.
All
you
manure
talked about-
stinks.
Horse manure is on a different level.
Cow manure doesn't stink,
Yeah.
but horse manure
What?
Here's
smells
the
like
thing.
burnt grass.
You're gonna tell me cow manure doesn't smell?
No, if they're eating grass, it doesn't smell. If you're feeding them like corn and stuff,
Yeah, but you talked about how finicky horse, and it's so interesting because they're such big, strong, powerful animals. But it's so interesting because they're such scaredy cats. Eddie rustle in the leaves. like we had a horse at one time.
You had a nervous horse.
That was afraid of my dad's parked car and just about threw my mother off of him.
Well, you had a nervous horse. But horses are very intelligent.
Oh my gosh.
And they know if you're angry, they know. And there's a lot of things. There are people that I know that have ponies and they bring them into like senior
And it's
homes
like,
and hospitals and
There's
stuff.
a
They
video
know.
that I saw of this lady, and she was sitting outside of her horse crying because she just got out of a nasty divorce. And no kidding, the horse gave her a hug. The horse
No, they do it.
lifted down his neck and like wrapped his neck around her to give
No,
her
they
a
do
hug.
it.
Because the horse knew that she was upset about something.
Yeah,
Can
no,
we
no,
go back
horses
to your
are
question that you asked
Very-
G-Man about graduation? You have to ask these two next to you about their senior year and
Would you
graduation.
change anything?
Give them the
And then
mic.
you got to give them the mic.
Let's talk about that. My senior year, probably not, but the year before junior, I feel like I could have been networking a lot more.
Networking.
Yeah,
Who networks in college?
Man, that's what college is for.
That's how you get like
Social
you make
network.
A social network.
you make social
IG.
networking.
You mean socially or business?
Both, honestly. I can get invited to some cool parties and be like, hey, I do stuff on the side.
Did you have a lot of friends in college?
Like my later half, I did. Not my.
Not at the
first half.
beginning. The beginning is always a struggle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you're from high school, you don't know what the hell is one way or the other.
Maxine, can you take that off from under the desk, please?
I had, when I went to
Other
NYU,
way.
I had to figure out, bring another green chair.
Or just pull
To-
it over the
When I
lip.
went to NYU, I had to figure out what a friend was because I didn't know anybody. And NYU was all these old people, beards, long hair, and Washington Square Park wasn't normal. And I ended up having no friends for my first 2 years. And then in my bio class, it became different. I was in a pre-med studies, and everybody in there became friends because they used to cheat off of one another.
I think I had more friends in the beginning because you live in a dorm.
Nah,
So you
I
had
don't-
to meet people, and then after that, once you moved to an apartment, I kind of did my own thing.
Don't bring up your whole college.
You met my college roommate. You liked her.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something.
He liked her.
Oh, I gotta tell you, she's a masseuse.
Yes.
And I said to her, I'm hurting all over. And she did body massage.
He liked her.
Oh my goodness, look who's here.
The graduates in the house. She did body massage.
Oh my
Yes,
God.
time
You know what a
massage.
body massage is?
Yes, I've
She
had
like
it
walks
before.
on
I have
you.
some thoughts.
You guys know them? You
My
have some
goodness, there's
thoughts.
more. Grab another chair. Where
Get
all these
another
people
greenie.
come from?
They all graduated.
How you like
See,
that?
here's the thing,
Morning.
they know we have surprises today, so they all
Ooh.
decided to come in.
Then you
You
got to
have a
bring it.
microphone? Because you're
All
a
right.
shock. Can
All
you
right.
talk into a mic once in a while? No, not
No,
now. She's
give it to
talking.
Lisa.
Okay, back to me. So if we're still on like what we do differently in college, and with my art, I would have like networked like businessly more, but also I would change like 90% of the people I was around. Because let me tell you, okay, let's also not expose anybody, but I honestly don't care. So my sophomore year, the fakest people ever that I've ever in my life have met.
Fakest?
Oh, yeah, two-faced, like just awful people, and like wherever they went, just drama followed. And I'm like, how am I getting caught in the middle of this? And then this year, my last year, I basically lost my entire friend group. So I was like, okay, I honestly like I can't with y'all anymore. And then like my best friend turned on me, and I'm like, okay, whatever. So then, just like throughout this whole year, I found like my actual friends are this like last semester. And I'm like, okay, I had to go through like all of that and deal with all of that to find like the people that are like actually like behind me, like 100%.
So what'd you learn from that?
Honestly, I learned it not to trust people as easily right when I first meet them, because that sounds like crazy, but last year and even this year, I tried to just like make myself into a version that like they would like, so that way they would like me. And then sooner or later I realized, I was like, what am I doing this for? If y'all don't like me for like as I am like right off the bat, then you just don't get to be around me.
All right, so then let me ask a question. That's very noble, but let me ask a question. You guys that are graduating, or those of you that are still in school, are you in school to get into business? Do you want to be in the business world? Do you want to own a business, or do you want to work for the man?
I want to own a business.
Because I
I
want
want
to
to own a
produce
business.
myself, but producing a business.
You, I know, want to own.
But you want to own, or you want to work?
She would
I
own.
want to do both. Like, I want to
No.
Do you have a
This
mic?
isn't about being a little pregnant. You can either be one
Do you have a
or
mic,
the other.
Chelsea, up there? Okay.
I want to own a business.
One or the other. You want to be in business, own it, or you want to work for the man?
Eventually, I want to own it.
All right, so that's one own.
I want to own it.
Own business or work for the man.
Yeah, freelance.
That's work for yourself.
Yeah, yeah. I kind of just want to be a floater.
There's no
I wanna
such
be-
thing. And this
I want
is,
to be a writer, and I'm.
but that's you working for yourself.
I want to be a writer. Well, not really if I'm writing for working with different.
But you're an independent
companies
contractor.
and- Huh?
You write the book, they pay you. You write the book, you
I
give it.
write I'd write the script and
Right,
I'd sell
but they
the script
pay.
to
That's an
people, and
independent contractor.
There we go.
All right, so let me ask then the leading question. Do you think you're going to meet in this business people you like at every stroke?
No, sir.
Are you prepared to have to do business with people who may not like the color of your eyes?
Yeah. I'll just wear sunglasses.
Are you prepared? You're going to wear sunglasses. What if they tell you to take them off?
I'll take them off.
But are you prepared, the question stands,
Hold your mic.
to work with somebody that, as she just said, wants you to be a certain way to work for them?
Now, here's the thing. When you're just starting off, sometimes you have to do that to get to the top.
Okay, so
And-
hold it right there. Stop it right there. Stop it right there. Then let's say what it sounds like. Not that this is what it says, but let's say that you are willing to compromise yourself to appease a client. Is that true or
I would-
false?
Sometimes you gotta do what you have to do.
Is that
Depends.
true?
Be happy to
Is
be
it
there.
true? I want you to listen to the words you're saying.
Is there money involved?
Is a client, is it true or false? You're willing to compromise yourself for a client.
It's
It depends.
definitely
It
true.
depends
No,
on
it's,
it.
it's true. It's true because
That
and
is one
especially
honest man right there.
You would compromise your ethics for a
my
client?
ethics. I mean, like, yeah, I would, but it's like, oh, we're gonna like, bleep somebody. I'm not gonna do that. But some things, especially for a writer, if you say no, they're like, okay, we're gonna get a writer down the block. You know what I mean? So for me and Baxton, who want to be writers, screenwriters, we kind of have to for just like the first part.
Yeah.
And then when you establish yourself more and you network more, then you do the things you actually want to do.
Yeah.
So let me get this right. If I hire you for $1 million a year to be an anchor on a TV show, a new show, would you do it?
I'll do it.
Everybody, you're thinking about the money,
It,
right?
it depends on the show.
He
What are
knows.
we anchoring?
An anchor, a new show.
You're anchoring Fox.
Oh, perfect.
Uh-huh.
It's
And
like,
then I asked you to do what Fox did.
You
Would
don't
you
like
do it?
chase the money. It's about
Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm asking you. I pay you $1 million, $2 million, $10 million,
20.
$20 million, and I ask you to do what Fox asked them to do. Would you do
She
it?
wants the mic.
I'll be there.
Okay. Here's the thing.
No, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't
wouldn't do
you
it.
wouldn't
You
do
won't
it.
compromise.
Not for that.
Then the answer to that question would be no. Right? For you. For you, would be no. Okay?
It depends on the situation.
No, there's no little
He'll
pregnant.
sing
This
through
is
it.
yes or no.
Yes.
If I asked you to be in a movie, would you do it?
Yes. Take care of my
What if it's a
family?
porn
Yes.
movie?
Huh?
What if it's a porn movie?
I would not do that. That's where I draw the line.
Then the answer to that, then the answer to that question is no, Braxton.
For 20 mil?
For sure, you just gotta get one of those clamps so you can like cover your nose, and you're good. That's all you need.
And
It's,
maybe a blindfold too.
See, what's happening in today's deal is that more of you graduates will not compromise yourselves. Back in my day, they did.
Doesn't mean that was right.
This is not about right or
Okay.
wrong. This is about what's happening in the industry. So that if you want to change the industry, did college teach you how to do that? It's my question. You went for 4 years, some of you 5 years, and they teach you how to change the industry.
FAU? No. Not at all.
A
But-
singular teacher?
A
Yes.
singular teacher,
Singular
yeah.
teacher.
Shout out PDL.
Yeah.
But, no, at least in my experience, college is pretty much, here's a camera, go shoot something. And that's it.
But I think in Elise's case, at least that one professor changed.
Yeah, my one professor basically, how do I word, like he was so hard on me, it like tore me apart. And like when I learned like how he worked, I was like, okay, like I just need to pick up on how you like it. So he definitely did, but like all my professors, we all got like a really, really strong background in ethics and like how to like apply it into like different situations. So then it really, like ethics aside, it would come down to like you morally. And like, would you like morally do that just for like a paycheck?
And everyone's morals are different.
Yeah.
So there's really no right or wrong. It's really what resonates with each person individually.
Yeah, but as you guys graduate and go into the industry, I just want to prepare you that it's not all milk and honey.
Yeah.
I mean, that's some.
I'm prepared for like 16, 18-hour day. You know, like
Yeah, but in your case, okay, not to pick on you, but in your case, if somebody gets under your skin, you wear it on your sleeve.
yeah.
Well, you can't do that in this business. You gotta learn how to walk away. You gotta learn how to negotiate when you got that ringing in your ears because you're so upset. And if you can't do that, then you can't negotiate a deal. If you can't negotiate a deal, then you gotta pay somebody else to do it. That's called an agent. You don't want to do that. So you can't back into this business. You're gonna be in this business from beginning, middle, and end. And you gotta understand if you want to be working for the man or working for yourself. So welcome to the world of graduation. Because when I graduated, I didn't know what the hell I was going to do. I didn't go to grad school. I went to work for John Hancock Insurance. I went from pre-med to pre-law to selling insurance.
You know, Will Smith did that. Look at him.
I
What was
should
the
have
name of that
gone
movie that he did that?
Hancock. No, Hancock was a superhero. I should have gone on to be an actor.
Yes.
Yeah, you would know.
I should have, but I didn't because I was afraid to fail. I was afraid that everybody else said, no, that's not you. Everybody else says, no, you should be this, you should be that. And I was running around so much trying to be this and that I ended up being this and that. I've had 2,397 jobs.
Correct.
I've sold cheese from a truck,
You were a club owner.
club owner,
Nail salon?
nail salon,
Made furniture.
made
Restaurant?
furniture.
When did you have
He
a
sold a
club?
book.
I
Huh?
the book at
When
the
did you
crib.
have a club?
Chez Sensois.
Chase and Swan.
It was that kind of club.
Oh.
It
No,
was
it
the
wasn't.
kind
It
of
was
club
a
that it
dance
sounds
club.
like.
It was a dance club. I had Azul. I had a restaurant, or a French restaurant, Azul.
Wow.
Well, this is why I can appreciate so many different things that you guys bring.
You were a mortgage broker?
I was a
real
mortgage
estate?
banker. Excuse me. I had a
Sorry.
mini ego. I was a banker. I wasn't a broker. I used to provide the money. But all of that taught me one lesson. You can go into school to learn one thing. You have to learn who you are. And you got to be able to test that.
I don't think, well, maybe you guys, some of you I think have a strong sense of who you are. I did not when I graduated college, whatsoever. It was a different
Well,
generation.
you ran around with the University of Miami with pom-poms.
It was,
football team, looking all
it was
pretend.
like my generation, you got married, you had children, and then some thought about a career, but not many.
Well, I just want this because
For my generation,
today
they're
is
totally different.
today's day of graduation, and the message I have is really simple. I push you guys to no end, and I bust them harder than anybody's ever busted them because I want the best for you. I believe in you guys, and the funny thing is that you guys will teach because of the way I see you have brought to me the determination to stay. Josh, I try to bust him every day. Every single day. But you know why? Because he's that good. And that business out there is going to be unforgiving. They're not going to care about you as a person. They're going to care about you as an asset. So you got to be sharp all the time. That's what I told Brack today. Where's your hat? You got to be ready to go every minute of the day you're on the clock. And I'm sorry to bring you the bad news. There ain't no tap you in the back, you did a nice job. Not in this business. You have to look at your accomplishments. And you got to raise that glass and say, man, I did it. You got to look at your accomplishments the way you did. Graduation ain't easy. So you have to raise your glass and say, you know what? Look in that mirror and says, I am that good. And then you got to go out there and you got to prove it every day. And at the end of your career, like I am, when I look back at everything I should have, could have, would have done, I can't say
Would you
anything
do it
bad.
differently?
Absolutely.
Oh, you would have?
Absolutely. I never admitted to that.
I know.
But I would have. I should have been in the movies. When I was in Carlito's Way, I should have kept my mouth shut and not yell at Al Pacino.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Cost me. I yelled that out. But the bottom line is, if I had done that movie, God only knows what would have
What if-
happened. God only knows what would have happened. So my advice to you is don't let anger or your self-feelings get in the way of your intelligence. You got to put all that to the side. If you got to take a walk, take a walk. But you have to be able to negotiate under the strictest deals possible. You always make a deal better for you. And remember, you're negotiating here, but the real deal is over here where you can't see it yet. So if you got a backdoor deal and everything else, you got to do what you got to do. But you guys are that good. And if anybody came to me to ask, I could talk about poor Mayor, what I put him through. I made him pay for a frame. Right?
Yeah.
And I busted in on him. And I said, watch this and watch that. Stop pushing buttons. Every moment of the day I was on my
Stop pushing buttons, right?
But I did it because I love the kid.
Look how far you've come. Look how
Look
much
at him.
now you teach.
And now he has become, do it this way. Ask, whatchamacallit, who ran out of here.
Yeah, whatever happened to that guy?
He's gone.
Actually, I haven't seen any of them again. I wonder if any of them are coming back.
Just send him to my yard. But you got to have inner strength. You got to have core. You got to have self-belief. And you got to push when it's hard. And it's going to get hard. Working in this environment ain't easy. There aren't a lot of people who are going to like you, especially if you're successful. So do everything successful. Because you ain't here to be liked. You're here to be respected.
That's what I was saying on my show. Just push through it. You
Push
got
through it.
things, objects and things in front of you. Just go through it.
That's right. And don't try to figure out the why all the time. Sometimes we do things because we don't know why. And at the end of the rainbow, when it works, you say, it's pretty good. This is pretty good. All of a sudden, yesterday, Sarah Spiritual had no issues. That show was perfect. Did I touch one thing? No.
I came back off the break. I told you to sit at the computer for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had to go out for a
Came
minute. I
back.
came back.
In lightning speed.
I said, I don't gotta do nothing. It was on self-control, manual control. But the bottom line is that, and I'm about to unleash a whole new version of stuff that we're gonna be doing as well, and the reasons why. And I started to pitch this yesterday, and this is some of what it looks like. She's sitting over there, and we're gonna be putting teams and stuff out because it's time to push everybody harder. Because we all want the same thing. We want to run our own TV house. We want to be able to say, listen, this is my crew and this is what I do. And people are noticing, guys. I'm getting more and more phone calls, and they start at 6 o'clock in the morning from UK, and now we're dealing with Chile, and you saw yesterday with the whole music thing going on. There's just so many different things that go on at the same time, but I'm going to put it to task. I'm going to say, you want it, let's go get it. I got to congratulate C Square. She showed up like she said at 9:05, but she showed up. Remember, if you go on at 9, be here at 5 minutes to 9. If you go on at 9:30, make sure you have everything done 5 minutes early because you can't get it back. I think, Mayor, you've learned. You can't get it back. If you're late, you're late. Can't get it back. So I'm happy, and congratulations for you, the graduates. The ones that are graduating, we didn't hear anybody graduating next year?
Nicole?
I graduate this year, but
In the fall.
Before.
Yeah, but it's still 2022. All right, we'll celebrate you today, too.
Okay.
We do because
For all our 2022 graduates for today.
am I the youngest one here?
yes, you got 3 years, right?
Yeah, I'm a freshman.
Oh, Lord.
We have to ask Kaylee, would you
Freshly
have
out.
changed anything? Senior year was Baxton's question.
Like senior year this year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I probably would have quit my job at school. That's about it.
Why? Why?
It's just a lot of work. And I don't like my boss.
Oh, wait, are you allowed to say that on there?
Yeah, she's done.
She won't see it. It's fine.
When did you move out?
I move out on the 5th. I
Next
think.
Friday. Okay. so
What do you
she's
want to be when
almost
you,
done.
now that you graduate, what are you going to do?
I want to do like a journalism job somewhere. I just have to pick a paper in a location.
Have you been applying?
Hmm?
Do we still have that connection?
I thought you were going to ask, do I still have the letters of recommendation? I'm like, no,
No,
more.
the letter up that we in New York that we got that girl. I gave it to her.
I don't know.
Wall
Alana?
Street, Wall Street Journal, was it?
It was up in
That's one
upstate
of
New
them.
York, I think. Yep.
A lady says, lady calls me, we're driving somewhere. She says, would you hire this woman? I says, I wish I could steal her from you because she was good. She was really good. I said, I wish I could steal her from you. She's still there.
We got to ask Jalen, because you came to us after graduation. Would you have changed anything in school?
Probably not. I don't. Maybe I wish I like found like an internship earlier, maybe, but I wouldn't change anything.
Yeah,
And
nothing's
this
like
is
this
one
place,
who was
though.
very shy.
Nothing
in
is
the
like
beginning.
this place.
But she was shy at the beginning. She
Yeah,
sort
you've
of
changed
has-
a lot.
She sort of has grown up
Yeah,
a little bit on that shyness stuff.
a lot. You do a really good job. 100%. Josh, you're a good teacher.
That's the Josh flag.
No, it's just how I am. I'm usually like, I've never been a very outgoing person. So, but when I'm like comfortable, I act like myself.
I never knew how intelligent she was, how deep the well runs. She catches on to things like this, which is really remarkable.
we've
But
got-
everybody
and
has
then-
intelligence.
I gotta ask, are you willing to get back into drums, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay. I got
Are we
some-
gonna do a house
I
band?
got no. I just got some issues at the house.
What, the drummer? Well, you talked to her about that already.
You know, I'll talk to her.
We
I'll
met a
talk to
guy
you.
yesterday who's got, what, 280 drum kits?
Yeah.
Yeah, but those are big drums he has. no?
He's a metal drummer, so he has like you need every little intricate, I guess.
Now, do you sing? Does anybody else in here sing? I know Mayor sings.
Zaria sings, but
Zaria sings good.
she sings Disney. Oh,
She
yeah.
won't sing. She has some. She only sings in the tub. I would have to bring a tub over here. But I would like to do a house band. I
And then we
think
got
it's
the
really cool.
negotiator. She could be everyone's
She
agent.
plays the bass.
She's the bass player.
So we got a bass player, drums, guitar, and we need singers. We need people who want to sing. You can do the backup?
We're doing a heavy metal
All
band.
right.
I got you.
You do heavy metal, what, scream? I can do that. Nobody else except Mayor sings in here?
Baxton.
I'll do backup.
Josh.
Or the Blues Brothers? All right, so today on the Midday Show, I want to put some music together. I want to see a band. I want to see backups and everything else. So I want you guys to work on some songs.
Well-
Baxton, you're gonna have to give some way.
We'll be your air band for now, just
Yeah.
to show the entertainment value.
I
And
see the air
then
guitar. The fingers is crazy on my air guitar.
He's really good on air guitar.
Crazy.
Good. No wonder why you went to see Mario Brothers 16 times. But I would like to. No, you won more than once. You snuck in when nobody saw.
All right, so in the news,
my
I just
brother.
have to say the Heat have advanced.
Oh yes, sir.
I,
And
have,
they-
I
and
must admit, I went to sleep at
We're going-
11 o'clock,
You should not have brought this up.
and they were down. And honestly, I thought Chuck says to me as I'm falling asleep, we can't come back. So I woke up this morning thinking it was over. And he said 1:30, the Heat came back, 2 seconds left, and
Did you see the shot?
Jimmy
You
Butler.
see, you see the shot that won it for them?
We're gonna make a statue of Jimmy Butler right in front of the.
Going
stadium.
backwards? Yeah, but guess what? Now you play the Knicks, baby.
It's all right.
Sunday. No,
It's
you're
okay.
all right.
The Knicks.
You know how many New Yorkers are gonna fly
The
in
Knicks.
to like
Knicks.
games?
They're good.
Knicks against the Heat.
The Knicks are good still.
If we can find tickets, they're expensive.
I bet not. I bet you could get tickets.
Okay, Dawn's treating. Who's treating?
I bet you could get tickets.
We
Well, you
can,
can get them, but they're not cheap.
we can call it Vic.
Who?
Vic.
Call it Vic.
Oldies.
Yeah.
Call him
Good
Mr.
luck with
Baseball.
that. Now that's a possibility. Maybe we should call him. I told you I saw the Knicks and the Heat, but the Heat went on to win the championship that year. I got to see them in Miami.
What do you think, Josh?
With Melo. What do you mean?
Miami gonna win?
They're gonna beat the Knicks for sure. Yes.
Jalen?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I
they're
don't
gonna
think
beat the
so.
Knicks. It's just after
Knicks
that.
in 6.
After that, they got the Celtics or the Sixers, which is Celtics are probably gonna win the championship.
No, I think
I
the
seen
Six-
Tatum playing the other night and he was going crazy.
I think the Sixers beat the Celtics out.
As long as my big boy Joel Embiid is healthy, that's all.
And I think the Knicks beat the Heat in 6.
You think the Knicks are gonna beat the Heat? I don't know. Jalen, what do you think?
Out the west, we got the Suns and the Nuggets. Those
KD played for the Suns.
Suns and the Nuggets. I like the Nuggets in that game.
Crazy.
Yeah, but
Suns gotta
KC.
take it. They got Devin Booker.
They don't have depth. They don't have depth.
And the Warriors and the Lakers. Warriors and the Lakers. Who do you like?
I'll say
Lakers still got to move on though. They lost last night to the Grizzlies.
Did they? I like the
so-
Warriors.
the Warriors gonna beat them as long as Curry shoots.
But it's on like Donkey Kong. We're gonna have the Knicks and the Heat rivalry in here.
It's Sundays at home?
I want to say yes.
Sunday is at Madison Square Garden with the
Okay.
5 seed. We have the home court.
When you say we, I always think it's here in
It's the
Miami,
Knicks.
but you think New York
The
is
Knicks.
we.
And I have a Knick jersey that now I fit into. So guess what?
Happy guy.
And I got a Heat jersey that somebody gave me. I had to wear that jersey. I lost a bet, and I don't know why I have it, but I have it. Alonzo
Mourning?
Alonzo Mourning. I
You have his
Mourning
jersey?
Alonzo Mourning.
That's
I got
a nice
Mourning's
jersey.
jersey.
Went to school with his son.
That's a throwback, but
I
it's a
ran
good
to
one.
Everglades.
I have the.
That's where you went?
No, my brother.
Yeah?
He went to school with his son at Ransom Everglades.
It's a good school.
Yeah. He's
Now,
been there all his life.
real quick,
Wow.
I wanted to bring up the subject that the Miami Marlins are not bad this year, the baseball team.
Yeah, but they have one of the toughest divisions of all.
Man, the Mets stink.
They were kicking us out of the
Ain't
stadium
nothing gonna
because they
happen
had a
till the
game
middle of
that
the
day
year.
during graduation.
Yeah?
During graduation, they were rushing us.
Yeah, because there's a
there was
game.
that day,
Yes.
and they gave us 2 free
No,
tickets.
they gotta clean. They gotta
For
clean
RFID
the
code.
stadium. It takes them hours. to do
Exactly.
So
And
apparently,
they did confetti
did
and
you
whatnot.
know, without speaking Miami Marlins, there is a family affordable, friendly way to go to a Miami
that. I
baseball
can't
game.
afford to. My son gets me tickets. Thank you, son. But Dad, you have to buy the food. Who the hell can afford the food?
Chelsea, is there a way to
It's
afford
like
the food?
airport.
Yes.
Myra, can you help her afford the food?
Yes. That was the cue. Oh, yes.
We're trying.
1, 6, 5, 4, 3.
How could there be a count?
Wait.
Huh?
Wait a minute.
I'm taking a snap.
So anyway, there is an affordable way.
And there you have it.
Yeah, which is what is the affordable way? So you go and you
So
bring.
there's Dogma Grill, which is basically like really gourmet hot dogs that are really affordable. So like you can just get like some popcorn at the field, but then you can like drive like 10 minutes to go to Dogma Grill, and like these are some of the food options they have. Or you can get a Korean corn dog with a Latin fusion. These are what they look like. It's called Crispy Streets, and they're like really delicious. I've always wanted to have Korean corn dogs.
Where's that?
It's in Miami.
Wow.
It's like 15 minutes away from there. Like it's delicious. Or you can get some tacos at like the taco stand, and those are also very affordable tacos and burritos. These are all like literally 6 to 10 minutes away from the stadium, and you can go out with your family too and just eat like affordable places like just after you go to the game, because like the tickets to go baseball are cheap. They're really cheap. So like why not go out Miami and just like have a good time?
Enjoy Miami.
You know,
Eat
I
first
used
and
to.
then go.
I
Where's
used
the
to.
taco stand?
Yeah.
See, my mind is in different places.
Now, can you hold out for 9 innings, leave a baseball stadium without eating, and then going to
Then
get
you
this?
can eat shorter.
Without eating though. I gotta have nachos.
No kidding. You and this guy never sat down. This guy went to the game. All he did was eat. You must have gained 12
I'm a
pounds.
cocktail guy.
No, you had cocktails, you had peanuts, you had ice cream, you had food. There's something you were dipping
I'm a foodie.
You are a foodie.
Hardcore foodie.
at the baseball stadium.
No, it is all points in my life. I've always been a food, and it's like when I'm trying to be entertained by something, I have to be eating something. That's just the way my mind works. It's just
So we're sitting there. Remember they gave us a bag of peanuts?
Yes, you
So I
threw
took
it.
mine and Linda's.
and you were throwing them at
no,
me.
and I was throwing, but I put him in his hoodie. Then I took his
And then I
hoodie
put my hood
and
up.
put it over his head. He looked like a
And
giant
I remember, like,
peanut.
I got turned around because I was ready to find the gun.
He was gonna hit me.
It was your fault.
It was my new boss. I'm like, oh, never mind.
He got violent, this guy. He's such a
I
mild
did not
guy.
get violent.
He said, I gotta go get a drink.
He went to get a cocktail.
It was the cocktail. It was the cocktail.
Wow.
The cocktail
It
took
was
over him.
the cocktail told me to do
And
it.
you know how Josh got me back? extra innings. Watch this. Crack. Home run. Marlins win. I said, wow. How'd you know that?
Really say
Yeah, he told me, watch this. Home run. Boom. And he cracked.
Yeah, they're gonna watch out for the Braves.
Nye, has
scared.
he taken you to a game?
They gotta have injuries. There's gotta be injuries.
You're not a baseball fan?
You like sports as
Life
well?
is a game, so therefore we're always at it.
I got a question. What do you do when you date somebody and you're a giant fan of sports, fanatic, and she isn't?
You still take her.
You go.
So what if she tells you no?
If she
You
won't,
still take her.
she'll go.
She'll go, yeah. No,
It's
it's
not-
for you.
it's
They
not-
understand if they're paying.
My ex-wife hated sports, Michelle. So when the Jets made the playoffs against the Denver Broncos, I bought everybody jerseys. I had a jet party. Spent like $1,000. I invited all my
It
friends.
gets expensive if your date doesn't like
My
the game
cable-
because you got to make it
My
work for
cable
them.
went out right before the game. There something happened and it broke, so we had to have just a jet party and listen on the radio because in those days it wasn't anything else.
What you got, Jalen?
I think a big part of a relationship is doing things like you might not necessarily enjoy,
Yeah,
but your
right.
significant other likes to go. Like,
Yeah, right.
no, I'm saying like if they want to go to a sports game, and be like, all right, I don't get what sport, like I don't enjoy that or watch it, but I'll go for you.
Yeah.
Go play pool.
Like-
You don't know how to play pool. I taught her how to play pool. Now she's a genius. She almost beat me, huh?
My ex-wife used to take a book and read down the first base. I had the best tickets. So there was a foul ball. This happened in Tampa. And it's coming right at me. And I said, you want to keep reading? You can't keep reading. Hit the book right out of her hand. I was dying. She says, you idiot. You did that on purpose. I did it on purpose.
I used to
You
do
can-
that at the games.
You can compromise too. You go to
Tell
the,
me your compromise.
You go to the game. You skip the first 3 innings because the first 3 innings, blah blah blah. But you stay for the last 6, and then after that, you take her out to Wynwood Walls or South Beach or something
First
like
of
that.
all, whoa, wait a
True,
minute.
true.
I don't miss first 3 anything. I pay for a ticket.
Okay.
I want to
All
go
right,
there.
okay.
I want to go there
You
for
want-
warm-ups. I want to go there early
I
and
wanna
get
see the
autographs.
trailers.
You know, see the first
I
pitch.
want to sit down and share some stories of the ball players. Mr. First 3
And
innings.
also, another thing we can do, this is actually a good example of what Bailey wanted to do something. Bailey said she wants to see, shut up. She wants to see the Barbie movie.
Yes,
She said,
we're all
I want to
seeing
see the
Barbie
Barbie. And I told her, I'd rather jump out of a freaking window. I'm not seeing the Barbie movie.
You gonna go with her though?
But
Wait, there's the but. There's the but.
But what?
if she sees the Guardians of the Galaxy when it comes out with me, then she will see the Barbie movie.
So you
That's
got it's a
compromise.
compromise.
How
I'm
many
not
guys
going,
want to
but
see the Barbie movie? Guys.
Guy.
So if your old lady said, we're going to go see it, would you try to use that to compromise?
Yeah.
I was
Like,
gonna do it.
just, you know, it's
I gotta go see
I
it.
would do this if you do this for me.
the negotiator says, yeah, Barbie movie.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. It looks really good. It looks so good.
It looks horrible.
Didn't Teddy come do a whole bunch of posts? I haven't seen him though.
I haven't seen them either.
It looks like the ISO was cranked
This
up to
Barbie movie.
1500.
I don't care for Barbie that much, right? Like I wasn't really one to play with dolls or whatever, but this movie looks like it has so much care put into it.
It's pink.
It looks so great. It looks colorful. This is so different from any other movie that's come out recently. Exactly. It just looks like a good movie, like despite whether or not it's like girly or not, you know?
You got to look at the cinema, the pinkness of it.
So you're going only for the cinematography.
The cinematography.
That's where you're going to go.
I think the story would be good too, cause it's like I don't know what the story's about, cause there's
Barbie
just so
and Ken?
much. I mean, I guess.
Well, what do you think it's about? Apocalypse
Oh,
Now?
I mean, I don't know.
Barbie. Anybody ever have a
Godzilla versus Barbie.
Barbie cheats on Ken? Anybody have a Barbie doll?
Sure.
I remember when I used to take showers with my little
Not
sister. She
now.
bring those Barbie dolls in the tub. I hated that so much. I didn't like.
You had a
feeling of-
Barbie doll in the tub?
No, my sister.
Ah.
Do they have black Barbies and Asian Barbies?
Yeah, now, yeah.
Now they
Brats.
do, right? They have a different name?
No, it was like it's
As the brat dolls are different?
Yeah,
The
they're
brat dolls are
completely
different.
Yeah, because like when Barbie was coming up, it was
You
about,
couldn't afford a Barbie doll when I was growing up. So they used to make up these dolls. My sister had a bald
That's
headed
why I
doll.
had the Dawn doll, because Barbie was tall and blonde, and then there was me who was like,
I gotta
me.
tell you, we were doing a show one day, and I said to Dawn, "Hey, I saw there was a Dawn doll." I was lying.
There are?
And then all of a sudden,
I bought it.
She bought it, and it's a Dawn doll. Is a real doll.
It's
But
in
I
my,
was
it's
lying.
in my Dawn pink car on the encoder, which they probably don't even know is there.
But when we were growing up, we were too poor to afford a Barbie doll. So my mother used to get Mimi dolls, and the hair used to come out. So she had bald-headed doll. So I used to tell her, take a marker, just color it in.
And they got dentist Barbie, and now they got all different kinds of Barbies.
You had all those?
I had the Dawn dolls. No, they didn't have all of that when I was growing up. There was
Like,
Barbie. You just changed your
apparently-
clothes.
Like, apparently Barbie has a sister now. I didn't know that.
Skipper.
One
Skipper.
of the things. This is Barbie.
Oh, God.
The Barbie movie.
Kill it with fire.
And then these are more the.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Kill it with fire.
This looks amazing. Are you kidding me?
Didn't they have a series? Didn't they have a series, Barbie series?
Didn't he play like Shaggy or Scooby or?
No, that was somebody.
That was Matthew Lillard.
Okay.
How come there were? No? Why weren't there any sex organs on these dolls?
Well, I mean,
It's a children's doll.
well, what dolls have them?
They do. They have the one that
Barbie
pee
has-
and stuff.
She has a chest.
They got blow-up dolls.
Different toys you're gonna talk about, Freddy.
Josh,
Those are the nighttime edition.
Josh is gonna bring in his blow-up doll.
There are the dolls. I've heard about these dolls. Like you feed them food,
And they
like
poop.
they poop in the diaper and they
do.
pee in the
I've
diaper.
seen that.
It's like-
Oh, the ones that even those babies that Amy Decker brings
What does
in.
that teach, though?
Those
Teach how to
How to take
clean
care
a
of a
kid.
dog. A
Have you
dog.
heard
Real
the
baby.
creepiest doll in the world? Baby laughs a lot,
Yes.
and it all of the.
She sounds like you.
Exactly.
Sounds like you.
That.
Hold on.
I had the laughing one and the one that like pees and poops. Her name was
You have the
Catalina.
baby laughs a lot.
Catalina.
What was it like?
Is this
I mean, it was good when I was a child. It
Was
was
it scary?
no, I liked it. It just
And
laughed.
then there's a video of the batteries running low on it, and it sounds like he's like bit of smoke.
Don't give that microphone to Lisa and Mike.
These are some of the diverse ones they have. Like Barbie's not diverse.
Oh, nice.
Like it's all different colors.
It's really funny. Barbie was the climax of
Look
a
at now.
perfect person.
Now Barbie's
they
diverse.
put out regular people, and it's a big deal.
But they should. It should
But
be.
it's
That's
regular.
how it should be.
I understand, but
Black
that's
and
not
brown
what.
people.
But that's not what Barbie was about. Regular people is just another doll.
Barbie was about
Being like anything.
anything and
That was the
everything
point.
ever.
Barbie can be a
Yeah.
girl can be anything she wants to be.
Really?
Yes.
So there was woman empowerment.
Barbie can be anything she wants to be.
That's why in the posters it's she's a president, and then with all the males it's he's just Ken.
He's just Ken.
She's a princess. She's a pilot.
Look at these guys. They know the Barbie national anthem. All right, so let's talk about Ken doll. What about the Ken doll? You
Ryan
guys had a Ken doll?
Gosling.
Anybody had a Ken doll?
No, sir.
No.
Ken is a tool.
Spider-Man. Batman,
Third
Spider-Man.
party.
Certified.
Anybody ever have a G.I. Joe doll?
G.I. Joe.
G.I. Joe.
With the Kung Fu grip.
Whoa.
I remember Cobra as well.
Cobra.
Cobra as well. Anybody had, what was the space
Bionic
guy?
Man?
The Bionic Man.
Oh, Space Ghost.
You know, that was,
In a TV show.
Yeah. Space Ghost.
I don't know what that is, but I wouldn't put my kid
Those
to
are all
buy
Ken
something like that.
Look, Ken's diverse also.
Yeah.
That's the Ken doll?
They finally have a Down syndrome Barbie doll too.
Really? Nice.
Oh my God.
More to come on this morning show. You ready to wrap this up?
Wait a minute. Before we go, we still got 5 minutes. Before we go, we have a segment where they're going to teach me today's sayings.
Oh, he caught me with one yesterday. He called me a capper.
Cat.
He called me a capper.
Now, do you guys know what a capper is? You know what a capper is?
He called me Kaepernick.
You know what a capper
Okay,
is?
so
Hold on. I found somebody who doesn't know what a capper is.
Cap.
A capper
That's cap.
is someone
That's cap.
who lies.
Hold on. Do you know what that is?
You're blocking for
Wait, if you're literally just talking about like a liar or like a fake person, then yeah, everybody knows what that is.
That's cap.
We did not know.
That's cap.
Did we know?
About that.
No.
Excuse me.
We
I did not know
no.
that a cap was a lie.
Yeah.
Yep.
A cap is a lie.
I heard cap and I thought like I missed out on something like the young people are saying now, and I'm like, what did I just miss?
No, that was me with Riz. That was me with Riz. I was like, where did this come from? It's so funny.
What's Riz?
What's a Riz?
It's like
What's Riz?
No, Riz.
That's
Like suavemente?
that is that.
Riz is suavemente.
That's that
how
Boca
well you
Raton
can,
slang.
Talk somebody up, you know, like, oh, you look so pretty, you know, like, you know.
You're a player.
I've never heard that a day in my life.
Riz?
I know the book of I am the book of Ebonics. I ain't never heard that in my
You
life.
never heard of Riz?
That's that Boca Raton Ebonics.
No, that's like everywhere. It's new though. It's very new.
All right, so hold on. So we got Riz is a new one.
That's why Corey's the Rizzler.
See, Rizzler.
Now it makes sense. I thought he was a Twizzler or something. I didn't know what a Riz was either. What's another one? So we got Capper.
Facts, I
Twizzler.
guess.
We could say fa. I remember we told you that before. Fa.
Yeah.
Fire.
F-Y-E.
What is that's some Jamaican
like
one?
Your
That's
fit
like
is fire.
Yeah,
A
like
what?
it's good.
Fire.
Or
Yeah.
fire.
Fire is good.
Yeah.
It's good. Yeah.
Or if you want to go Jamaican.
Do you guys know what
it's
the
bud.
joint is? The joint? You know the joint?
I know the joint.
It's like a location.
I don't know if you want me to
Not
tell you
that
about
joint.
it. I don't want to tell you
When
about
you
it.
in the day you used to say the joint meant a good thing. It was like the top, like
Oh, like-
Twizzler.
The place to
Twizzler.
go to.
Yeah, that's the joint.
But Freddie, have you heard of drip?
Yes, but the way I know
Not
drip,
that
you don't
kind of
want it.
drip.
You know, like drip is like style.
Yeah.
Not in our world.
Do you know what drip? You know what drip was in my day?
Oh Lord, I don't want to hear about this.
Gonorrhea.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know, you used to say I got the drip.
I was just going to say,
Yeah.
Freddie's kind of got dripping. I don't know now.
No.
I'm confused. I would never
Denied, Capper. What else you got?
There's a phrase like denial is a river in Egypt.
Oh, that's purely TikTok.
No, don't give me phrases. Give me like words.
Like, well, that was like 2016.
That was like 2016.
I know lit.
Lit.
Like,
Yeah.
it's not like getting high. It's more like having fun.
It's fun.
'Cause
Like,
I know it used
oh, this
to
place
be
is
just-
lit.
No, I've used lit.
People like to say bet.
I have a new definition for lit ever since I met Josh.
You heard?
Josh.
You
Or
heard?
G-Man.
Oh, yours is.
Josh.
Slay
You have
the
been.
boots down, slay.
You have been.
This slay the boots down, slay.
Slay.
That was
I don't want to put out all my ebonics. You might think different of me. You might think differently of
What
me.
other ebonics you got?
Slay.
That's pretty much ebonics because you shorten the word to make something different of it. Like, what do you call it?
4 years of hard study.
16 years. We can say bet. Bet means like, yeah, we're gonna do it too. Bet, all right,
Yeah,
cool,
like,
we're gonna do it.
we're going to do this.
I don't know, finna. Oh, that's a slide. It's like, oh, like, you know, back in the day, like, we fixing to do something. You know how they say it like that?
I notice your accent comes out when you start talking ebonics.
Yeah, because now it's like Jamaican.
Well, Jamaicans use ebonics for every other word, no?
Yeah, everything. We don't even say H's. Like, we say hot, it's hot. O-T. Hot.
Put an H where it doesn't belong.
Like ice. Heis.
Heis.
Heis water.
You don't say
Heis water.
Tree. Tree. You don't even know you're talking about a tree or a tree. Like, and then like, if you say, oh, that's bad, they don't mean it's bad.
Oh, it's good. Yeah.
It means good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys confusing the entire English language.
Yeah.
Look how much we've learned. We're almost going to stay young.
No, sometimes when they're talking about themselves, I don't understand anything they're saying.
That's the point of it.
Is that why you do it so nobody
That's
understands?
like when the people learned how to do capoeira, the slaves in Brazil. They thought they were dancing. They really was learning how to fight.
Oh, okay.
You want to know?
That's the monkey dance.
Yeah.
You
Capoeira.
probably can't say that.
It's a monkey dance.
It is that.
It's
though.
the way the monkey moves
They
is
move
they
around
dance.
like that.
You saw see Josh's
There's-
face?
yeah.
He went like, oh.
There was a
Josh was like, no.
I,
Josh like, Freddy, you can't say that.
I learned that
He's
in
talking about Dragon Ball Z, monkey.
in jujitsu. In jujitsu, they teach you the monkey dance.
Yeah. So you could maneuver and move.
It's harder to hit a moving target. That's what the whole concept is.
Exactly.
My brother saw, what was the name of that kung fu guy that used to travel around?
Okay. Here, I got it.
Van Damme.
No, it's further back.
The fight style is called Zhu Quan, a style used by Shaolin monks. So it's supposed to play like you're acting stupid, like you don't know what's going on, but you're actually in flow.
Oh, drunk fighting?
So that's,
I was about to say loopy fist or
well, that's-
drunken style.
That's the drunken style.
Drunken fist.
Yeah, drunken fist. Yeah.
They're really intact. They get drunk on purpose. So
Bruce
they
Lee
can
used
fight
to
better.
do that in one of his movies.
That was Jackie Chan. Bruce Lee did Jeet Kune Do.
Jeet Kune Do.
Yeah.
My brother did, I can't remember the name. It was Kung Fu. The movie was Kung Fu, the show. And he took me down to Midtown Manhattan. And they were dressed in black with red ribbons and stuff, and he was taking Kung Fu.
I gotta ask real quick, was there a lot of kung fu movies in like the 90s in
God.
New York?
Oh, the best movies ever are martial arts.
Just,
I watched this movie called Ninjutsu last night. You guys go watch it.
After you left here, you stayed up and watched a movie? I forgot, you don't sleep.
I don't sleep. I'm hot wired different.
4 a.m. we're getting pieces. All right, you ready to wrap this up?
I'm ready.
Because now we got to get ready for the midday show.
Yes.
More to come with this, with our Brew Crew. Stay tuned. Have a great morning, everyone, and we'll see you midday. If you're in the area, come on down and celebrate with our crew as they celebrate
Come
graduation.
and listen to them sing.
We'll see you in a little bit.
Don't be late.
Bye-bye.
A Maryland woman scored a $100,000 prize from a scratch-off lottery ticket after previously winning the same amount from a ticket she purchased in 2018. The 52-year-old woman told Maryland lottery officials she was at Thirsty's in Salisbury when she selected a $30 $100,000 lucky scratch-off ticket. It was the last ticket on the roll. No one wanted it, so we decided to take it, the player said. She scratched the ticket off while still in the store, revealing a $100,000 prize. After I scratched off the ticket, I said to the clerk, "Surprise," she said. The player said the win was especially surprising given the fact that she won $100,000 from a Diamond Tens game in 2018. She said she also once collected a $10,000 prize from a scratch-off ticket. I had all 3 of my winnings at the same store, the winner said.
Thank you for listening to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. My mug is empty, and you know what that means.
I think it means it's time for a coffee refill.
As we prepare for other shows here at the Amp Media Production Studios.
Tune in for more fun and laughs at 12 o'clock for our afternoon show.
And remember to like, follow, and subscribe on our page.
Have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe and be kind to each other.
And don't be late.